Welcome. Today, we'll explore one of the most important parts of the US Constitution, the 14th Amendment, and how the process of changing an amendment works. We'll also look at the roles of the President, Congress, and the Supreme Court in this process. First, let's break down the 14th Amendment. Ratified in 1868, it grants citizenship to everyone born or naturalized in the United States. It also includes the Due Process Clause, which protects all citizens from unfair treatment by the government, and the Equal Protection Clause, ensuring everyone is treated equally under the law. Now, what happens when we want to change an amendment? Can the President just sign a bill that changes the Constitution? No, the President doesn't have the power to change the Constitution. Amendments must go through a rigorous process involving Congress and the states. Here's how it works. First, 2/3 of both the House and the Senate must agree on a proposed amendment. Then, the proposal goes to the states for ratification. At least 3/4 of state legislatures, or special state conventions, must approve it for the amendment to be added to the Constitution. But what role does the Supreme Court play in this process? While the Supreme Court doesn't change the Constitution itself, it has the power to interpret it. This means the court decides how laws and amendments apply to current issues. If the Constitution is unclear, or if society needs a fresh understanding, the court's interpretations can shift how we apply the law. For example, in the 1950s and 60s, the court's decisions around the 14th Amendment helped end racial segregation, shaping modern civil rights law. Despite the court's power, the President cannot simply sign a change. If an amendment needs to be adjusted or repealed, it's still up to Congress to initiate the process. Once Congress approves the proposed change, the states must ratify it. This means the process of changing the Constitution is deliberate and requires consensus from both the federal government and the states. It's not something that can happen quickly. Let's take a moment to visualize this process in action. Imagine the 14th Amendment being proposed, just like a glowing heart that slowly forms in the sky, shaped and built by Congress and the states. It's a powerful reminder that constitutional change requires not only the agreement of lawmakers, but also the voice of the people in the states. It takes time, dedication, and collaboration. So, to sum it up, the 14th Amendment guarantees equality and protection for all citizens. While the President can't change it and the Supreme Court can only interpret it, the real power to amend the Constitution lies with Congress and the states. Thank you for joining us in this journey through constitutional law. Understanding this process helps us appreciate how our rights evolve over time.